So by the time I had moved there, I kind of had a very good idea of how I should build my camp to prepare myself, because every season in the desert is harsh.
Yeah.
The winter is bitter cold at night and the winds are like crazy, but you get springtime, it's not as cold, but you get the winds up to 80 miles an hour in the springtime.
What were the winters? I know it gets fucking cold. I've been camping in the desert before. Is it like fucking like freezing? Like I've had, like I was telling you when I went to Jawbone Red Rock, my apple froze inside my fucking ice chest. And I'm like, that's fucking cold.
It's that cold in the winter. And the opposite in the summer. I had a bag of carrots, baby carrots in my car with my windows up in the summer. And before it was even 11 o'clock in the morning, those carrots were cooked in my car. So yeah, you get the extreme cold in the winter, extreme heat in the summer.
Sounds like that book I read on Oregon coast where we used to live. They were saying, I don't understand how people make a living. I don't understand how they even live here. He goes, but the people I've met are just as hard and as rough as the
land
coast
itself. Yeah. Well, it's not that difficult to survive anything. It's just like research it and study it. Like I hate to say it, but most of the people that go out there in the desert for the summer think that the less clothes the better, and they just dehydrate to death. You know, we get deaths there every year. There are deaths there from dehydration, and people drink alcohol. And then they dehydrate themselves even more. But it's like, think about it. People have been living in Saudi Arabia, in the Gobi Desert, in the Sahara Desert for generations, thousands of years. Look at their clothing. More clothing, cotton clothing, layered. That's the key. Is just you sweat, it moistens up, and the wind hits it, and you stay cool.
What's some of the cool shit you've seen? Because I've seen some stuff where people were digging holes in the ground, layering it with like sheets and shit, and they were wetting it, and they went underground.
Yes.
Like, what's some of the cool shit you've seen where people were
exactly that
conquering the heat?
Yeah, underground was a big one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There are people that go underground. But we had the canal, which is like, I loved it when I would tell people that came to visit that lived in LA. I was like, yeah, you just got to meet the person that's peeing in your drinking water.
Yeah.
No, but it's like the canal goes by from the Colorado River.
Yeah.
So you've got cold water. We would just basically just come and go from the canal. I had solar fans. So, and then I had like a little insulated area I could go to that wasn't underground, but a little apartment kind of thing. I would just get all in the heat of the day, just keep myself soaking wet, and with the fans on, take my dog and my chicken. I had my chicken at the time. We'd all just chill in there, you know. Get
solar fans?
Yeah.
So they're the kind like where they just when
they
the
had
light.
A solar panel for each fan.
But it just turns on when the sun comes out, and then it shuts off when the sun goes down.
Which in the desert they're on at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
they already start up because the sun out there is like freaking amazing. Yeah, as long as the air's circulating around you, and then I'd put ice water into a bug sprayer. You know, you put water into that, lots of ice water, and just made sure, like, I don't know, you adapt.
We did that in my Ontario house where we'd spray each other with the spray bottles.
Yeah, with the spray bottles, yeah.
Just constantly you'd do a mist.
Yep.
But was there like a particular cool like setting that somebody did, like some ingenuity where you're like, what the fuck yeah? Where it was like just a badass thing to deal with the heat?
No, I think
something that stood out.
Like I said, no, not really. Just like I said, just like cotton clothing. Swallow yourself in cotton clothing to stay wet. We would all just hang out at my place, couches and whatever, wet the couches and everything down, and the fans were on, and just like keep yourself wet, and you just get through it. You don't think about it really.
You said there was a couple people who had some solar power where they did some AC units and like some small little area, like little dwellings or something.
Oh yeah, there were people out there who had ACs and stuff in their trailers with generators. Yeah, for sure.
I think that human kennel thing, like we were talking about designing, would be just.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you just need just a little fucking air conditioner, little tiny thing, and just like a little 4 by 8 foot fucking by 4 feet tall, and you just sit inside there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't need much, and honestly, if you swallow yourself in cotton clothing, and you just keep it moist, even your body's moisture, you stay cool.
Yeah.
Like the Arabs and the
Even
people who
in
lived in the desert for thousands of years, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. What about the cold? What did you guys do for the cold?
Bundle up.
Just bundle up and fucking.
Yep. Just bundle up.
Well, I remember they pulled me out with Hazel, my dog, and they were saying it's gonna be freezing tonight. That's when the apple froze inside the.
Yeah.
I had my fucking sleeping bag, and I'm like, I'll be fine. They forced me out.
Yeah, a lot of people are scared of any temperature, any inclement weather or temperature.
But like when it got down that fucking cold, most people just live without heating, nothing, just sleeping bags and tent, huh? Or just a little dwelling, and not die.
People, again, you know, you get your walls and barriers drop. It's like, you know, in a point of necessity, like in the cold, it's like people just pile up like a bunch of pack of kittens.
And I think we're talking about
stuff,
road
you know?
people.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck yeah, you fucking make do. It's not like you pussyfooting motherfuckers like,
no, it's
I need my AC, my central heating. Like they asked me, like, you know, you're living with your kids, you're living without fucking central, what do they even call that? Central
heating,
HVAC or whatever, central heating and cooling. Like, yeah, we've been doing it for like 5 years.
Yeah, I've actually never lived with any of that my entire life. Fire, you know, light a fire.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's amazing though is like out in Slab City is there's a lot of charity.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of wealthy people will come out there and just bring. They're really cool people. They'll just go out and round up all these people, the wealthy people that are in, say, Palm Springs, which is an hour away, that are gonna like yard sale their stuff or whatever, and they bring over van loads, truckloads of things and give them at wintertime blankets, you know, down comforters, like lots of you know warm clothing. There's a ton of free tables, they call them, at a lot of the permanent camps at Slab City, where you can get, you know, jackets and boots and shoes and socks and whatever you need is there for free.
People who've been there for a long time, they know how hard the struggle is, and they're like, hey, look, let's just...
Well, yeah, and it is the people, these churches and people that donate know who are there permanently. Mm-hmm. They know where to go, so they'll bring all this stuff that's, you know, the rich people don't want anyway. They're going to dump it.
Is that one, the little sanctuary thing where they painted the caves and all that stuff? Like the Christians?
Oh, you're talking about... No.
Is that where
Salvation
they're like,
Mountain?
let's give this to the poor, to the people? And
no, actually, Salvation Mountain, it's an interesting thing. When you roll up to Slab City, you'll come up to Salvation Mountain. If you go on YouTube, you'll see Salvation Mountain is a really unique artistic experience of a guy that came out, I can't remember exactly when, but years and years and years ago. He's no longer with us, but made this, it's beautiful.
Oh,
so if you ever get a chance to see, if you ever get a chance to see it, it's amazing. And so there are people who volunteer time to keep it going and paint it, and they build it straw and clay structure. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful art thing, right? But it's very far from Slab City itself.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Most people will get to Salvation Mountain and never even know Slab City is way another good 2 miles past on that main road. And so, you know, even the first time I went, I was in Salvation Mountain. I was on Salvation Mountain itself, and I'm like, where the hell is Slab City? You know, it's saying on my GPS that this is Slab City. I'm like, you got to stay on that main road.
Yeah.
And then you come to Slab City. It's a whole different place. But yeah, there's like people that are there. The Hostel is one of those places. The library, East Jesus. There are like a few different places where you can get whatever you need if you're just straight up off the road or off the trains. You can get whatever you need for food and clothing and a tent, whatever you need. Like, you'll find it there.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not an asshole. If you're an asshole, you won't find anything other than the boot.
So how do you feel about, in contrast to us living like we are now, with this grandeur,
right?
Extravagant existence? Well, how do you, like, what is, I guess it's been my quest for freedom, you know.
The only plus for me at this point in my life right now is I don't have to worry about getting robbed.
Yeah.
That was a huge one in Slab City. Other than that, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Out there every morning, every day, morning, noon, and night was an adventure.
Yeah.
I was one of those camps that I made a big pot of coffee and that just kept going. So first thing in the morning, 10 to 15 to 20 people, and we had a great group. The winter I was there, we were reading Bukowski out loud and Hemingway.
Bukowski, I just heard of him.
Yeah, Charles Bukowski.
Yeah.
We were reading poetry and books out loud to one another, and then discussing it. And we were also writing our own poetry and reading it out loud. I mean, it just was a free, open forum of about 15 to 25 people of all walks of life. Transgender, everybody was in it.
Yeah.
Intelligent, fun, and interesting, trustworthy people. We would watch Rick and Morty, you know, on one of my friends had Rick and Morty downloaded on her laptop. I was not much into it, but people loved it. You know, it's like movies sometimes, but live music or just quiet. Sometimes it's just me and one other person in the evening, you know, just chilling. And like, I didn't have any electricity. I had solar lights I got at the dollar store. My bouquet of solar lights, so I put that in the center of my little tent area that I had the seating space. We had a couch outdoors and stuff and fire area, but yeah, sometimes it'd be a ton of people, sometimes it'd be hardly anybody, but always something interesting going on.
You said, I think at some point you didn't do social media, you didn't have internet, you didn't have anything.
I couldn't
do
do social media. I didn't have anything. I couldn't even use my phone.
What did that feel like? Like
awesome.
Yeah. In what ways?
Didn't have to deal with the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I did have a phone. I was able to receive, like text messages saying that someone wanted me to call them, but I would have to go a couple miles.
Sometimes, yeah, because I remember I tried to call you. It was like,
no, I would get a text message saying that someone wanted me to call them.
Yeah.
If you called me, sometimes it would be days before I could.
Yeah.
It would say I missed a call. But text messaging came through enough, so I'd have to go a couple miles outside of Slab City to make a phone call to call somebody back. That was kind of a pain in the ass, and you know, when you have a big family and stuff like that, like as far as emergencies go, that was not top of the line situation, but you know, that's what intuition is for.
Yeah.
I have to say that to be spiritually connected to the desert and to the people and just life itself out there, just sitting by myself by a fire and looking up at the stars and being intuitively connected, I was like, I'll know if something has happened in my family and I need to connect with them. I'll know it. You know, was much easier to be in that space than it is now that I'm back in society, you know.
No.
Busy.
Sort of. You're not back in society.
Busy. Well,
I'm back in society.
oh yeah, I am.
Sort of.
I am. I have a flushing toilet.
What?
I have hot water in a flushing toilet.
Oh, that's right. You have a fucking shower too. What a fucking loser.
A shower.
Jesus
I
Christ.
hate it. I hate it.
Oh God.
I'd rather have a composting toilet in a
What
hot
the
spring
fuck have you
any
become?
day.
I'm
a whore.
It's hot water too, right?
I'm a whore. Yeah.
Is it hot water? They
Yeah.
finally got it fixed?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could talk to you anymore.
I have endless hot water. Tankless,
Endless hot water?
Tankless hot water heater.
There's people in Slab City right now rolling around in their graves and just going, what the fuck?
There are people in Slab City who should be rolling around in their graves right now. There are people out here that should be rolling around in their graves right now. But anyway, population control is not the issue we're talking about right now.
No.
No.
Wrong conversation.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Acacia thorns and all. Well, would you like to touch a little bit on that? You were telling me that you went there specifically for a spiritual journey. Would you like to touch on that?
Sure.
So what was the introduction to that? What brought you to that, and what was the outcome?
Well, first of all, I went. I've always been highly sensitive to cannabis of any type, and so I went there because I do not sleep well. I've never slept well in my entire life, and I used to take all kinds of, not drugs, I would say like Tylenol PM. I never went to the pharmaceuticals and doctors giving me stuff, so that was part of it. I want to go and play with cannabis. and see what I can experience, because it's highly hallucinogenic for me. So that was that. But also just to be out in the desert where I don't have internet and all that sort of stuff, and I can just be at one with the desert. That was pretty powerful. It was super powerful. I experimented with edibles, and a flashback of being like totally stoned out of my mind. No, I experimented with edibles and just learning to sleep with the quiet, and seeing amazing stuff. Like, for me, again, it's highly hallucinogenic. So it was super beautiful though. It was awesome because I had my own space to do whatever the hell I wanted.
Yeah.
Nobody to tell me what and where and when and how, like I get up when I want, I go to sleep when I want. So it's like I set myself up, I'm gonna get high tonight. I had my tent. It's like I got sandwiches over there, I got water over here, because I always get, the munchies, when I get high, and everything taken care of, and it's like, okay, now do the edibles, and there were some amazing edibles out there. Oh my God. These people knew what they were doing. I was like Alice in Wonderland. There's like, look the corner of it and like,
just the corner.
Tracers and so yeah, everything was available out there too. If you wanted to shamanically journey, with acid. I mean, everything is out there. Mushrooms.
Did you take any mushrooms or
No.
acid or anything?
I've only done mushrooms one time, and that was not there. No, it was mostly edibles.
What was the shamanic message that you think that you could share? Like, what was your experiences with not having any social media, not having any 9-to-5 grind, the noises and shit? You're out in the fucking piece of the desert with the stars and everything. Like, I mean, it must have been so different from going from here to there. Like, what the fuck did that feel like?
Well, it wasn't as quiet as I thought it was going to be, because there's so many people there, and I am a very social person, that my camp was 24/7 people.
Yeah.
Always people. It was very rare for my camp to be quiet and have it to myself. But I did have my tent in my own little corner that I would just kind of disappear into. But I started out going there wanting a solitary experience. I ended up with a huge community experience. When I first got to the Goonies, it's like there were 50 of us probably on a daily. That swelled to 100 a day, because the guy that ran Goonies was on YouTube and this and that, and people would come from all walks of life. I can't even describe how much fun that was.
Yeah.
Huge bonfire every night, a shit ton of food. Everybody was sharing food, music, whatever. You can go fuck whoever you want when you want. You play music if you want, don't play music. Dance if you want, don't dance if you don't want. Get high, get fucking drunk as fucking, wander out in the desert and disappear like nobody gives a shit. Be transgender, be the gender you are, try something new. Nobody cares out there. It's like you do whatever the hell you want. Everything was accepted, and that was, I think, and still is, the big allure to me, is that no matter what I am, what I do, and like now I have a name out there, it's like no matter where I go, it's cool. It's not like society out here where everybody's suspicious of one another and all this sort of thing. It's just so much more tribal.
Yeah, people don't even look at each other.
Yeah.
I experienced that today.
Yeah.
It was some fucking dude, I think. Yeah. And I was walking by and like, I said, excuse me. Oh yeah, we were at Costco, me and Violet. And I had to get around. They were standing in the way. I was like, excuse me, I just need to grab by. And like, he just turned around and looked the other way.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm just grabbing a straw for my daughter. Like, just the demeanor of people. Like, it's like I can't even imagine over there. It was like way fucking different, where everybody acknowledges each other. And
well, one of my most favorite memories was at some point we had, it might have been a holiday or whatever, but we had these bands playing live at the range, and the dance floor was just jammed. And I think they were playing Grateful Dead music. I don't recall. It was just so beautiful, though. It's like everybody was into it, and we were all dancing together. And I just turned and I looked at all the faces of the people around me, and the happy smiles on people's faces, the joy of just being together and dancing. There were people spinning hoops, and like, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been to a rainbow gathering, but I keep hearing that it's a wonderful thing, and I'd really like to experience it too, because there's a lot of love that goes around, you know, and everybody accepting. Like, and the weirdest thing is, we had some fucking weirdos, man. Some just tripped out on shit meth ass motherfuckers, and somehow the society there absorbed them, loved them anyway, and be like, ah, there's crazy so-and-so, there they go again, doing their crazy fucking shit, you know, and we'd all just be like, sucks, but oh well.
Yeah.
And it's just, you absorb it. Like, shit, there's just weird shit would happen, like, you'd hear shit blowing up, like some guy fucking blew up his entire trailer. I don't know, it was an old trailer, so I guess his propane setup wasn't so good, so it fucking blew the fuck up, and everybody's like, ah, shit, there goes Bob's trailer, like, ah, God, that sucks.
Bob's blown up.
Yeah. Bob needs shit, so it was like the next day, everything was, Bob needs shit, he blew his shit up, so everybody's like, well, I got some clothes, well, I got a chair, well, you know, and then Bob had his shit back, so, like, I don't know, you know, like, and dangerous shit happens there too, though. The horrible, dangerous shit. People burn each other out, like literally burn each other out. It got pretty dangerous the year I was there, where people normally, like, people would burn someone out if they'd been a really asshole person.
Yeah.
It started getting out of control.
Just burning people for no reason, or just.
Well,
like
I don't. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? It's like I read that book, that psychology book. You know, that's The Science of Evil. It's like the news will purport something and say, oh yeah, husband and wife were just sitting quietly watching television in their living room, and these crazy assailants came in and murdered them both. Out of nowhere. Yeah. They don't tell you the backstory that so-and-so, he borrowed money from some, you know, like drug pusher somewhere and didn't pay his loan back, and then they came back to...
But it was sort of random.
Yeah, it was super random. Like, we can't even figure out how that happened, you know?
Well,
like,
I gotta piss, and I'm out of batteries for nicotine, so...
Man. And poor little footies are still so cold.
I know, it's like, what, 45 degrees?
Burr! No, but it's cold.
So what do you think would makes, like, in its totality, what do you think would make Slab City livable, like better? Like, how would you better it if you were, like, for lack of better words, like governing it, like...
You can't govern it because the population changes continuously.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to be there. There are, like I said, there's about 150 to 200 consistent residents, and they break down into their own hierarchy. A lot of them are older folks that just set themselves up, and they just don't want anything to do with anybody else. And then you got the outer fringes.
Yeah.
The ones, a lot of them, unfortunately, that are there through the summer that are permanent, are just meth heads, and they have nowhere else to go, and they barely survive it.
Or some, like you said,
Sad
they're there to die, like...
Yeah. So some sad and pathetic situations. I think if I had the right kind of group that would go together and set up our own situation and completely fence it in, I'm serious, I would completely fence that fucker in, and maybe even electric fence.
Yeah.
Because when I first started taking over the hostel, they had razor wire. Yeah. And it's all hostel, which is like anybody's welcome to come to a hostel, and you pay to stay there. Yeah. Super cheap. It's community, right? I see razor wire all the way around. I'm like, razor wire on a hostel? That's not very friendly.
Yeah.
I started taking over, and I'm like, we need another row of razor wire. Maybe 3 rows of razor wire, just
broken
saying.
Broken bottles set up everywhere.
Yeah, electric fence, shock the shit out of those motherfuckers. Yeah, because meth and drugs, the government just dumps that shit out. I don't care what anybody fucking says. The government dumps that shit out, and most people are just willing partakers. Yeah. They're just brainless, mindless, stupid assholes, and so they'll get on that shit, and they don't even know what they're fucking doing. So you do have to protect yourself from them. But I would have a group of people so you don't feel like, in my case, and anyone who has their own camp, you feel like you're trapped in your own camp, because if you leave for a minute, motherfuckers will strip the shit down. Yeah. They'll run off with whatever. They don't care. They'll fucking take whatever, even while you're there.
That's what I heard in Big Island. They were saying, like, they won't just break into your house. No. They'll steal your house. Like, your windows are gone, your door, your toilet.
Sometimes while you're in it.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think I would not mind having Slab City be my winter home.
Yeah.
Or at least like a satellite home. Because there's so many beautiful, wonderful places around Slab City, around that area of the desert to go and see San Jacinto Mountains and like just gorgeous areas out there. There's work out there. There's everything. You could make a life from Slab City.
Yeah.
You really could if you wanted to. I just didn't want to because, again, it's like my family is here, so excuse me. That's what I do, SoCal, for now.
Did you say excuse me?
Yeah, I burped.
Oh.
I was talking to the camera, not you. Fuck you. I don't care about you.
Were you saying there was stuff too there where there's people living way on the outskirts, like mountain people, like, or just like country or whatever you want to call them, outcasts, weirdos that lived way the fuck out?
Yeah,
from
there's
the parameters.
there's a guy there. Yeah, people that are way on the outskirts that don't want to be bothered. You never see them, rarely see them. Yeah, there was a guy out there that I heard he was dead for 2 weeks before anybody found him because nobody ever had any contact with him.
Yeah.
So for some reason, someone had to go out there, and they were just like, "Hey, knock, knock," and yeah, they found his bloated dead body there. He'd been there for about 2 weeks.
Isn't that fucking crazy though? Like human psychology is like a lot of people who want to live away from it. Every once in a while, it's like nice to have some communication. Like just human psychology is that we're programmed this way or bred this way or whatever the fuck you want to call
connection.
it. To have some sort of connection. Like,
Yeah.
so these people would come in every once in a while just to kind of check in. Hey, what's up? Oh, it's just the shit's fucking going crazy.
They didn't go
I'm
into.
going back to the fucking cave.
They went nowhere near Slab City.
Yeah.
They were on the outer perimeters of Slab City. You would happen to see them physically in town getting supplies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
they would never even come to visit?
No. They want nothing to do with what was going on. Because Slab City is like any other metropolis, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Where you got the drama and the trauma and, who's fucking who and who's this and that and all. Yeah, it's like, it's like any other place. You get all kinds of stuff, but
so I
also a lot of fun.
I watched like a video or two of it, but like, how could you generally describe it? Like, is it like straight up like a house, like or dwelling next to a dwelling next to a dwelling, and there was roads, and I think you were saying there was actually names of roads and stuff. Like, so some of the shit's like,
yeah,
I've been meaning to see. I was like, I wanted to see where you live. Like, what did it look like? But I never got the time to. It
was originally a military base, so those roads were all named.
Oh, okay.
When it was a military base.
Well, like street signs and shit, or just
no, there's no street signs, but it's called slabs because that's all that's left of the military base are cement slabs where the barracks were, and they're intermittent, but the roads, what's left of them, are still there, delineating the original military base. Everything in the center, the main street, and then the road heading towards the military base are maintained by the military to this day. It's travelable. Okay. Everything beyond that is just getting worse and worse and worse, like deteriorating. The slabs themselves too are deteriorating. It's like people set up their camp up on a slab, which to me is ridiculous because in the summertime that shit absorbs heat and it's like it just radiates heat right back at you. So I chose to be just on the dirt. But there's roads there. I lived on Fred Road.
So it's like a little city kind of.
It's a city, yeah, Slab City. It's like,
were people really close to each other, like a little like a, you had your. I think you were saying something. It was a quarter acre, eighth acre, something was given to you or something. So I was like, hey, you can take this, like.
Oh, you can delineate the area that you want.
Yeah.
But you have to clear it with your neighbors and the people in the area and make sure you're not, some people, it's funny because people will set up their borders and it's like, it'll be a shit ton of old tires. Mm-hmm. That's their property line.
That's my marker.
Oh yeah, or empty alcohol bottles.
Oh yeah.
Whatever they could find, chunks of a broken down RV, like rip off the portions of a trailer. Whatever it is, old bike rig, whatever, Whatever will set that up, that's the boundary.
Yeah.
And so you could set up your boundary to be whatever you want, and you say occupied. But keeping yourself occupying it is you got to be there.
Yeah.
You can't just go set up a big, huge boundary and go occupied.
No perimeter of fucking broken glass, tires, and fucking RV parts.
Yeah. It's like if
Nobody,
you're not there,
don't go cross this line.
if you're not there, your whole border disappears and becomes somebody else's border somewhere else.
Or their shelter.
Exactly. Yeah, and the shelters could be anything from a lot of them. If you're fortunate enough to find any trees still existing out there, is like they're just like with ropes, just tie a bunch of sheets and old clothes and whatever to create shade, and because the wind comes up and it just tears the fuck out of tarps. You can't put up an easy up or
hell no,
a
winds.
portable
Yeah.
carport, or the wind will just rip that stuff to shreds. So I found the smartest thing was actually sheets.
Yeah.
Sheets are the smartest thing you can get.